What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or if it's your first time, welcome. Today, if you've seen the last video, I'm getting ready for an event tomorrow. One of our friends is getting married, and for his bachelor party decided to rent out a track, have a private track day for us. So first thing that we're going to be doing right now is clutch spring install and the clutch pedal extension. I didn't ever really like the way the clutch felt in this car, stock. Messing around on American Muscle, I found these two parts that are supposed to make the clutch feel way better. So I want to install these before the event tomorrow, and they're not supposed to take very long to do, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how to install these. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so this is the Steeda 95 inch-pound spring. It replaces the stock 200 inch-pound spring. Comes with instructions, a little vague to be honest, so we're going to see if we can do this without, slamming a spring into my eye. Alright, so what you're supposed to do first is compress the clutch pedal, put some channel locks, the spring to hold it together so it doesn't launch off at you. You're supposed to use needle nose. This is all I've got, so we're going to see if I can make this work. Alright, it's not going to work, so I'm going to see if I can pry it off without hitting myself. And just like that, it's off. Alright. So you take this piece off. This is the old spring. You can see it's pretty beefy, especially compared right next to the new spring. It's a lot thinner. Let's go ahead and put this back together. Take the bottom piece, stick it on, top piece. Now that's back together. Make sure that they're lined up like that. That goes on there. And this should be able to be installed by hand. So my only concern right now is it looks like the pin might not be fully seated in there. Although I don't feel any more room for it to go in. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to assume that's good for right now. The worst that could happen is that that pin pops back out and the spring falls down, but I mean, it goes in by hand, so it's just a matter of readjusting the pin and popping it back in if it does. But I've gone up and down with it a bunch of times, so I think it's good, and we'll test out clutch feel later. On to the next project. Next up, we have got the Bondra Performance Engineering. Anyways, it's a plastic clutch pedal extension. Way the clutch is on this car, you have to push it really far down for it to disengage. It just doesn't feel right. You end up having to sit too close to the steering wheel, so this is supposed to help with that. So we're gonna go ahead and install it real quick and see if it makes a difference. Alright, so this one looks like it should be a little easier than spring was. First step is gonna be to pull this cover off. Alright, so there's the stock pedal cover, and now, so you're gonna take the two halves and align it so that they sit in the same shape as the stock pedal, sliding it into the slots here. That's on. Now we take the two provided screws. So these are just Phillips heads. Go ahead and tighten them down. Alright, that's on. Wiggle it around. Everything feels solid. Go ahead and put the cover back on it. This is not easy. I thought this would kind of slip right back on, but it's definitely not. And the instructions say to heat it up or soak it in warm water, but I don't feel like doing that. So I'm just gonna see if I can man it on. Why must life be so hard? The pedal cover is back on. That was hard to do using one of these, just kind of starting it from the top and working the seal around towards the bottom. I was able to get it back on. So try it out real quick.
Question for you. What are those?
So yeah, that feels good. It's definitely a little bit easier to push. Pedal extension makes it not near as much throw to get it all the way down. Well, not throw. It's still the same amount of throw, but as far as leg extension, it feels a lot better. Successful project. Hope that was informative, and on to the next one.